thank you all enough for being here today. We brought you here today because I know that the media has questions and would like to hear from our president, Dr. Samuel Sullivan, regarding the situation, the financial situation here at the school. And we're just so happy that you all could join us. I will just say that we would love to have you all come back to do some stories, if you will, on our students. We've got some outstanding students and outstanding faculty here at the school, and we'd love to get some press and some media coverage for those folks as well. We value you and we appreciate you, and we thank you for coming out today to hear Dr. Sullivan. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Young, and thank you all for coming out today for this occasion. As you know, my name is Samuel Sullivan, and just to say again, it's a real privilege for me to serve as interim president of Paine College during this historical time. Most of the citizens of Augusta and throughout the state are aware of the challenges that Paine College is currently addressing that stem from past circumstances. My personal commitment to our students and alumni, the faculty, administrative and support staffs, and the community at large is to do all that is needed to lead us to victory over all of these challenges. Our one goal is to win back full reaffirmation of the accreditation of Paine College, and to this goal I am committed to be here for the long haul and do all that we can in order to be successful in this challenge. When my administration began its work a bit more than a year ago, it would have been easy to set our sights low. Instead, we have been putting all that we have into rebuilding the financial stability of Paine and to winning back the confidence of those we are here to serve. Working together, we have been able to successfully resolve most of the issues brought to our attention, and still, we have been able to open new doors for students and colleagues, make even greater connections with our community, and achieve even higher levels of academic accomplishments. As of today, all employees who were scheduled to be paid at the end of October have been paid. After hearing of our payroll issues, we are so grateful to many of our partners and a host of friends of this school and to the community at large as they responded to our request for assistance. Every day, the Paine train continues on this all-important journey to success. We are picking up more and more supporters as we gain speed and as we continue to meet our challenges. In that spirit, I invite all of you who hear this message to join us for the rally to save Paine College that will be held on Tuesday, November 10th at 6 p.m. in the Gilbert Lambert Memorial Chapel here on the campus of Paine College. We welcome your attendance, and as you know, no check is too small or too big. Paine College is an institution with values and purpose, shaped by the commitments of those who have cared and continue to care. Every day, we are blessed with new endorsements of our mission and future, and from so many diverse individuals and groups who have come to understand that they, too, have a stake in the success of Paine. We have a great debt to pay that goes far beyond any financial concerns we may have. Each of us benefits greatly from the sacrifices of those who came before us. Thus, we are obliged to sacrifice equally for those yet to come. Our inheritance from the past becomes our duty to the future. And it is my hope that you believe, as I do, that Paine College made a difference in the lives of those who have come, and it is a privilege, and we have had the privilege to touch. And you believe, as I surely do, that it is our duty to ensure that we continue to change the lives of those who are here today and those who are still to come. We are in this all together. And as we work for each other, and in that matter, as Paine College continues to matter, we know it. The local community knows it, and the nation knows it. It is our time. It is time to honor our past, and it is time to build our future. Paine College is a small institution, but our expectations are huge. Our guiding principle is that the world needs individuals who not only will welcome development, our guiding principle is that the world needs individuals who only will well-developed minds, but also with the capacity for ethical and moral reasoning. We demand that our students leave Paine College with good minds, good hearts, and a commitment to something greater than self. And as I always say to our students, PC 1 time, PC 2 times, PC 3 times, PC forever. Thank you very much. Any questions?
With the departure of the former administration leaving, is it hard to raise money?
Raising money is, in large measure, what this campaign is all about. The past administration, I'm sure, made every effort to do those things that were in the interest of Paine College. As you all always know, hindsight is 20/20, and we are having to make some adjustments as we continue to work with this community, with our partners, and as we continue to offer the future of Paine College and get renewed interest in what we're doing. So we are simply working as hard as we can to continue to raise the money that will support our faculty, our staff, and our students along this journey.
How much money does the Paine College endowment have left in it?
The Paine College endowment is roughly $6.8 million.
And is it still being used as a collateral to a line of credit?
Yes.
You speak about adjustments. Have you all sat down and decided what types of cuts will need to be made in order to compensate for the budget shortfall?
It is an ongoing issue for us as we continue to determine the support we'll have from our students in terms of enrollment, as we continue to look at the partners we have, and as we continue to renew their interest in our school or seek their renewal. We find that some adjustments are going to have to be made. Where we do not have sufficient revenue, obviously we have to make some cuts, and we have begun that process, and we will continue that process until we find that the balance of expected revenue will meet the expectations as far as expenditures.
What measures are y'all going to take to make sure that you don't have a situation like you did last week again?
Say again?
What measures are y'all taking to make sure you don't have a situation like last week again where you weren't unable to pay the employees?
Well, as I said, we're reaching out to everyone. The rally that I mentioned will bring to our campus many of our supporters, many of our sponsors, and those who believe in Paine College. I hope will come and share their support by giving to this institution. We expect that a great outcome from that, and we expect that as we continue to tell the Paine story, those who believe in us will continue to support us to the extent that we won't have the same kind of problem we've had in the past.
Are you in danger of losing the Heal complex due to insufficient payments on the loan?
I don't believe so.
What's the current enrollment, and what do you think enrollment needs to be in order for you all to
The current full-time equivalent enrollment is 550 plus students. That's down about 300. We believe that the adjustments that we're trying to make in order to accommodate for the fact that we no longer play football, we no longer have roughly 140 students who came here to participate in our football program. We believe that because of the decision that we made that if you attend Paine College, you have to be able to pay. A few students decided that they were not going to continue with us as of last January. The fact that we're on probation is a fact that contributes to the fact that some students sought transfers, and that combination of events caused us to lose about 300 students. We're working extremely hard to win back those students. Some students who are here today, we're talking to about what it means to be a Paine graduate. We're trying to reassure them that Paine will be here for them, that they should continue to believe in us and continue to support us and continue to pursue whatever degree they're seeking from Paine College.
What is the goal that you need to reach the estimated expenditures going forward?
What is the goal?
Yeah, the estimated expenditures. What's the difference right now?
We have a balanced budget right now.
Oh, okay.
That budget is balanced based on roughly the same number of students we have, a little bit more in terms of enrollment for the spring. But we have a balanced budget, and we expect that we will have the necessary contributions to our school in order to accommodate the expenditures that we have provided. Certainly in the event that we find that the revenue is not coming in as we would need it to come in to continue all of the expenditures that we have, we'll have to make some adjustments.
Well, let me ask, if the budget is balanced, how did the employees end up not receiving their paychecks?
The budget is balanced because we guesstimate a certain amount of revenue. And in an instance when we do not have that revenue coming in as we expected it to, we then have to make adjustments. The fact that we have people on our payroll, we have people working every day to try and bring in the revenue we need. If it turns out that we are unsuccessful in doing that in some extent, then we have to make further adjustments, and that's where we are today. Where we need to make additional reductions, we'll be prepared to do that as well.
Are there any specific areas that you're looking at in regards to that right now?
We're looking at all areas. We're looking at all areas, and that's you know, the tough part of this position. That everything is on the table. We're trying to make what we believe are the best decisions we can make in support of the students who are here. We have to have academic support programs. We have to have you know, our library. We have to have our cleaning people. We have to have grounds people. We have to have faculty and staff. And what we're trying to do is just make sure, given the number of students that we have, that we put together a balance of support that will be sufficient for us to do what we have to do.
Where did the money come from to pay this week then, if it wasn't there last week?
Well, fortunately, we have a good number of people who heard that plea and stepped up to help us. And we're so thankful for members of this community, for all of our partners who decided that this was a time to reunite with Paine and to help us meet the challenges that we face. We expect with this rally to find that there are more people who are here for the long haul with Paine, who want to see this school succeed, and that they too are willing to assist us as we move through the next several months.
How dire is that need if it's really coming down to the community to kind of make the ends meet?
Well, we will be fine. We will be fine. It's just that we just simply have to keep working. We have to keep telling our story. We have to keep making adjustments where we need to make them. And I think in the end, when all is said and done, we will be able to honor the commitments that we have, not only to our faculty and staff, but others who are in support of this school.
Is there a risk that it could happen again though?
There's always a risk. And we just believe that by hard work and continuing to tell the Paine story, continuing to have people return to us and believe that we are on the right road, that we'll be successful.
Now, Paine College isn't the only HBCU that's seeing financial difficulties. So when you put the plea out to the public, what kind of message do you want to send to tell people these institutions are still relevant and deserve to be around?
Yeah. Well, Paine is 133 years old. The history of the school is one that's rich. We have students who've come through the doors of Paine, who graduated with their respective degrees, who are doing tremendous things in this community, in this state, and in this nation. We believe that history is worth continuing. So we're trying as hard as we can just to make sure that we tell that story, that the students tell that story, and that everybody associated with Paine is appreciative of that and are doing all they can just to make sure that we have all of the resources that we have in order to continue to have the doors open.
How do you make these decisions for your adjustments? What is more essential and who is more essential?
Well, the people behind me, my team, the faculty here, the students here, we talk about this three-legged stool. We talk about one leg representing the faculty, one representing administration, and one represented by students. And we come together as a team and we talk about the challenges we face. We try and collect all of the needs that people say they have in order to do what they are employed to do. We put those things in a sense of priority. We ask a question, do we have enough in the form of revenue to support those priorities? And where we find that we do not, then we try and, in order of some priorities, those priorities rather, we make adjustments as we need to.
Who makes the final decision?
I do.
How will this, or if it will at all, impact the accreditation status?
How will what?
Will this impact the accreditation status, and if it will, then how?
Will what impact the accreditation?
The lack of funds that we just.
Oh, yes. One of the challenges that we have is financial stability. We've got to prove that this institution is financially stable. And in order to do that, we have to make sure that we are convincing that we're bringing in more money than we're spending. Well, if there's no other questions, I want to again thank you for coming, and I really do appreciate all that you do in getting out the message about Paine College, and hopefully we will see you on Tuesday. Thank you very much.